Hello, this is your girl, Pam without 86 that. I'm gonna tell you something that really disturbed me. It made me mad. This is, to me, I feel it was very, very horrible. Oh, bounce myself on this ball. Ooh. Anyway, okay, well, so what sort of made me mad was the fact that it was a friend of mine, and she was telling me that it was another um girl that she knows that gets food stamps, right? Like I said, ooh, it ain't nothing wrong with getting food stamps, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, honey, because they really help at the time when you need. Oh, baby, them things really help. Oh Lord, I wish I was still getting them. But that was a long time ago, and at some point in time, everybody been on the system where they had to get some type of assistance. But yeah, oh my goodness, I loved them when I had them. But when I had them, they were for who? They were for me. So this was like ooh, this was years ago when I had them. But she was telling me, like I said, I don't knock anybody that's on the system, and I don't knock anybody that gets them because I'm like, like I said, that is a huge, huge help. But what gets me is when you see the single mothers, that lives in, like I said, low income stuff like that, and they're getting it for them and their children, because that's what the system is set up for, to make sure that you have everything that you need, so that your kids can, still eat and be nutritious and stuff like that. So she said that she said she had been noticing that she had got with a new dude, and see, this is what I hate, the pattern. Why every time you get with and these dudes I already know. I'm talking about the sorry ones. I ain't talking about the good men. I'm talking about the sorry ones that only get with these women that's on the system and get food stamps and stuff like that because they looking for three hearts in the cot. So they get with them because they know that they're on the system and they use them. And they're so selfish because you're knowing that they're on the system and they're given housing and they're given, stamps in order to be able to take care of their kids because the men that they had the children by, they're not there. They're not taking care of them. They're not paying any food stamp, paying any child support. They're not giving any food. They're not doing any of the above. Therefore, the government is taking care of your kids. Okay, so but she was telling me she had got a new dude or whatever. Or she just head over heels for the dude, but the dude don't pay no attention to the children, and all y'all do is argue, fuss, fight, and then have sex. I'm saying to myself like, oh, okay, that's it. It ain't nothing else he can do for you. Dude ain't got no car, you ain't got no job, you ain't got no nothing. And I'm like, oh wow, stop being so desperate to the point where you feel that you need to pamper and take care of these dudes just so you can have a bed woman, baby. It ain't even. It's not the type of party. And then you get mad and wonder why your child grow up and do the exact same thing, get pregnant at 15 and 16 by no good little bald headed nappy boy that's staying over there with his mama, with his grandmama, and nobody can help you out. So now y'all got a kid that everybody in the neighborhood got to try to give you pampers and clothes and stuff like that for. Are you serious? Oh, okay. Anyway, so she got with the guy, and the guy, like I said, wasn't paying attention to the children or wasn't helping out, wasn't doing nothing, and just laid around, and you expect for her to sell half of her stamps so she could buy you weed and stuff like that or whatever. But the killing part about it is the same person she was talking about. I ended up seeing the girl in the store, and so I'm sitting here. I had wanted to tell her, look, let me give you cash, and you just go ahead and swipe your card with them foods down, baby. Y'all know how it is when you do that, when you selling stamps. Y'all know how they go. Yes, pay for this right here that costs $40, and I go ahead and give you 25. Now I'm throwing it out there for y'all so y'all can calculate that up. Okay, but anyway, but but anyway, so I'm in the store and I'm looking at her buggy. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, usually, especially the ones that got 4 and 5 kids, y'all don't know how to cook. And the ones that do know how to cook, thank you, praise God, y'all do. But for the most part, everything is macaroni and pizza and microwave stuff and hot pockets and Pop Tarts and cereal, which is the reason why they can roll around here with 2 buggies because everybody ain't nothing but junk food, and junk food don't cost no money. But the expensive, you can steaks and lobsters and crab legs and all that or whatever, your buggy ain't finna be full. And I had noticed that because when I looked in her own buggy, I was like, oh, your children love lobsters. Your children love crab. Oh, your children like steak. Oh, okay. Ribeye, T-bone, ribeyes around here. Okay, sirloin, so shrimp. Okay, we got shrimp going on. No, this nigga standing beside you. Oh, excuse me for the N word. This dude standing beside you, and your bucket ain't full. You ain't got the 2 buckets that you usually have, okay? Because see, my friend was like, she always have 2 buckets or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so you had like half a bucket of food, and this dude standing beside you And like I said, mind you, junk food is cheaper. This expensive food you got, like I said, the crab legs and but baby, these lobster tails, 2 lobster tails, honey, ain't but they $15-$20 for 2 lobster tails. Do you know what you can buy for $15-$20 when you got baby, y'all know that bologna ain't but $1 a pack. Y'all bread is $1, chips is $1. You know what I'm saying? Corn dogs $2. But for real, cause you can buy way more with $20 than 2 lobster tails that's gonna get ate and digested in an hour. Okay, so I'm looking, you baby. You got shrimp, like I said. You got steak, you got sirloin, you got T-bone, honey. You got crab legs, you got crab meat up in there. I'm talking about baby. He was doing it up. You don't eat that. You claim you allergic to shrimp. Cause I'm sitting here listening to y'all. I don't eat that. I'm allergic. But yet you're buying it. Okay, so what would normally you would spend your $600 on? All that expensive stuff he bought in your basket cost $400. So you basically shop for him. You use about $400 just to shop for him. You got about $200 left. Okay. So you finna use the $200. You finna buy I assume maybe you'll go back to the store the next day or whatever and you get some junk food or whatever for the children because you don't cook. He the one that cook. So how was it you got him in the house? He the one that cook, but then he won't cook your children no meal. But yeah, you got him buying. He got you buying all this stuff or whatever for him, so he can cook it and he can eat it in front of your children, but won't get them a bite. Okay. So this is your first day of okay. You got your food stamp. I guess you done went ahead. I don't know whether or not you sold the other stamps. However you did it. 2 weeks later, you asking one of the neighbors to borrow a pack of chicken. Are you serious? A pack of chicken so you can feed your children. Woo! Okay. But mind you, within these 2 weeks, after he done sat here and ate up the food that you done sat here and bought him, he gone. Gonna find out he around the corner to the next chick, then they got her food stamp, and you laid up with her, giving her the pipe, giving her the meat, giving her the sausage. Oh, okay. And she done bought food for you too. So now you done disappeared after you done sat here and now her children hungry. Cause see, my thing is while I was standing there, the people added it up. Y'all talking about a little bit over $400. And she swiped the card, but you done put in the code. What you doing on my food stamp code? Are you serious? Y'all, I said then in my head, I'm like, this chick is stupid as hell. I'm sorry. You swipe your card, but he turned around putting in your 4-digit code. I was like, wow. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, maybe I should have asked you to buy my food so I can give you a few dollars or whatever, because it look like, baby, okay. Because you just throwing these stamps away. Okay, so I'm just floored just looking at him put in your code. Okay. So like I said, 2 weeks later, my friend was like, yeah, she borrowed some meat from the neighbor or whatever. So for like a whole week, this girl borrowed meat from a different neighbor, promising because you knew you was gonna get your food stamp. Again, when the next time they roll around, that you was gonna give them, either them, buy the meat back and give it to them, or either you was gonna, give them the food stamp card and let them buy whatever they wanted to buy, which added up to the price of the meat. Honey, why in the world? That week she borrowed the meat from all these different people. That 4th week, her children were hungry. Other people was literally feeding them, or she was just giving them a peanut butter sandwich. So if they didn't eat at school, they really didn't get nothing at home other than a peanut butter sandwich and some water. Okay. She gets her stamps. The nigga come. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. The dude come back, and and now he do the same thing. You let him do the same thing. When the people that you borrowed the meat from, the different neighbors that you borrowed the meat from to feed the children, because like I said, the children are innocent, it's not their fault, and ain't nobody finna let no babies go hungry. That's much I can say. I've never seen nobody that's gonna let other people that let other people babies go hungry. They will feed your children. You would be the one not feeding your children, but other people feed your children, and that's what gets me too. You'll let them starve while other people have to feed them for you. But yet the government has given you assistance to the point where you should have had enough with this $600 to feed them for an entire 30 days. But yet you didn't do it because you holding on to a piece of sausage that don't care about you, because as soon as he ran out of his food in 2 weeks that he didn't give to the kids at all, because the kids run around telling the rest of the people in the neighborhood that you didn't share none of what he had brought, they had brought home. But y'all was eating sandwiches while he was eating crab legs. Y'all was eating Pop-Tarts at night along with some juice, or juicy juice, while he was having shrimp and rice. Oh, okay. So what ended up happening was she got her food stamps, and when the people in the neighborhood saw that she did the same thing, bought this nigga that he come back, bought this dude this food, he comes back, and these people didn't see they meat. They didn't get no, food stamps. They didn't get their meat. They didn't see it. So she ended up getting into a fight with 2 of the women that she had borrowed, because I borrowed the meat. I just still can't see, how do you borrow meat? I'm sorry, I don't borrow food. I don't borrow money. I mean, I just don't. If you don't have it to give to me, then I'm not finna borrow it. Like I said, whether it's meat, whether it's food, whether it's money, I need $100. When you give it to me, then you gave it to me. My thing is, I'm finding a way to give it back to you, because I shouldn't have to feel pressured. Even if it's food, I shouldn't have to feel pressured to have to give it back. But see, she was the one that said, let me borrow and I'm going to give it back. But if she had just said, can I have, I'm quite sure they about would have let her have it and wouldn't have cared. It's the fact that she opened her mouth, committed to giving it back. Like I said, commitment in my last video, commitment plus dedication equals loyalty. But she committed and she committed to giving it back. She said she dedicated her stamps to be able to buy the meat. So now that produced the loyalty, because she had done it before and she had came through. But this particular time she didn't come through with it. So she got her butt whooped by 2 of the women that she claimed she's supposed to be giving the meat back. Got her butt whooped. And after they got through whooping her behind, they called DHR on this lady, and DHR did come and take all 4 of her children. So I think she had 4 or 5. I think she had 4, but they came to take the children, and I'm saying to myself like, wow. And then as soon as they did that, where did he go? Baby, he disappeared. And what did he do? He went right back around the corner to the other lady. They had food stamps. They let him stay for those 2 weeks. And I'm saying to myself like, wow, y'all sharing a man. Y'all, he making a fool out of y'all. And it seems like he's sharing stamps in between y'all. He got y'all, buying him whatever he want. He got y'all selling, the stamps to be able to, get him what he need, his Cinderellas and his cigarettes and his weed and all this other stuff or whatever. But like I said, stop being desperate. Stop being desperate. And you're starving your children for a man that means you no good. Like I said, you swipe the card and they put in the code. The man putting in the code for you. But that's because these are things that you're letting him do. I had said on one of my other videos, I mean, one of these ignorant girls she got put out. Now she didn't let her man get her put out. But that's the thing about it. The name of that one is Poverty Penis Got You Evicted. Yeah. But the thing about it is, you let him get you put out, but you did the same thing with him. And I know you know better. You had 2 children, and then, like I said, now come to find out you pregnant with another one. You can't even feed your 2 kids. You can't even do the 2 that you got. So let alone, he's making a fool out of you. You buying him, his refreshments and bill and everything that he likes to eat. But yet, I see your children coming outside with beanie weenies and or Cheetos and a juice. Are you serious? So they dinner is Cheetos and the juice. They breakfast is literally corn chips and the juice. But he run around here. I'm looking at him eating grits and eggs and sausages on the porch in a plate. But your children come outside looking at him like they some sick puppies that's hungry. Doggone stomach about to fall out their back. But they got corn chips and the juice. And he telling y'all, stop looking at me. I ain't giving you none. Are you serious? You tell that to my child, baby, I'm packing your stuff and you gone. Bye. Deuces. Adios. Toodaloo. You gonna tell my child that needs the stamps that the government gave me for my children to be able to take care of my kids? But yeah, you done went ahead and cooked eggs, grits, and sausage, and you're not giving them any? And you living well? Okay. Please, oh my gosh, please guys, please don't be so stupid. Please do not do that. Please don't starve your children. If these men can show you commitment and dedication, which equals loyalty, then why are they there? Why are you starving your children? Why are you even letting that go on? Like I said, you care more about a piece of meat, a piece of sausage in between in between a man's legs than you do the physical well-being and the health of your child, because you're not feeding them their malnutrition. And on top of that, you giving them all this junk food to the point where it's they got headaches, and you ain't got no business being that young, and you got headaches, and you tired, and you don't feel like going outside to play. You know how much energy we had when we were little? You know how much water we drank when we were little? I don't see these kids that do that these days. They don't do that no more. That's because they so malnutrition, because of they're not getting the proper nutrients to the point where, excuse me, to the point where they can't even function, as a growing child. They can't even run around and have the energy. They can't even do none of that. And then they're obese. They're fat, they're out of shape, they're obese. Because why? I mean, even though you may be half starving them, but what you giving them, nothing but junk food. What are fruits and vegetables that I don't see no fruits? I ain't seen an apple up to a child mouth. I promise you, I don't think I've seen an apple up to a kid mouth in maybe 5 years. I hadn't seen nobody kid run around here eating an apple. And see, my thing is, not to say I stay on the bad side of town, because I don't. I mean, I've moved, so of course I've upgraded. I stay on the great side of town. But I still haven't seen, it's the mindset of the parents. I still haven't seen nobody's child come outside and eat cantaloupe, grapes, bananas, apples. I haven't seen it in 5 years. I have not. So that's letting me know even with them trying to give you, even with the ones that get weak, they now you have to get nutritious cereal. You have to get, grapes and all that, tuna and grapes and orange juice and all that, the healthy stuff. And guess what? I've seen over the years, honey, I've seen them bring that stuff away from the grocery store, and I've seen them give it to other people. I've seen them sell it to other folks. Oh, my baby ain't finna eat no strawberry. My baby ain't finna eat no grapes. How do you know? Because you never gave it to your child. So how do you know what type of fruits and vegetables that your child will eat and not eat? They got good stuff on those WIC vouchers. Peanut butter, and you got tuna. Like I said, they got grapes, peaches, and apples, and they Honey Nut Cheerios. You got all this healthy stuff, and y'all ain't giving them to the children because you how much somebody ain't gonna eat that. That's because you never tried to give it to your child. Stop just giving them a bowl of macaroni and a juice to go to bed on. Give them something that's healthy. The government giving it to you for free. Why not? Just because you go in the grocery store don't mean that your aisle need to be the junk food aisle, the cereal aisle, the cheese and the milk aisle. Baby, that shouldn't be just your aisle, baby. You need to be over there with the fruits and vegetables. That should have been the first thing you should have been trying to pick up. Get you some bottled water. Stop just throwing juice down there. And you wonder why they pee so dark yellow. That they don't drink no water. Are you serious? Oh, okay. But anyway, I'm sorry. That was my rant about that. But like I said, please stop. If you know somebody that's doing it, stuff, like, share, and subscribe. And if you know somebody that's doing that, share the video. Let them know, baby, stop starving your children for a man with a piece of sausage between his legs that don't care nothing about you or your children, because he's spending your money, he's spending your stamps, he's spending your everything that you got in order to satisfy himself. Yeah, you know what? Dedication and commitment equals loyalty towards him. That you showing it towards him, and he's showing it also towards himself. So, which is selfish. But he's showing that loyalty towards himself, and he letting you know he ain't finna do nothing for you. And I hate that. Like I said, and that's not all men. That's just some, and that's not all women that's, stupid and let these men, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, take from your children mouth. That's not everybody, but if the shoe fit, wear it. If you know somebody with a shoe fit, send them the video so they can wear it too. I don't care if you like it, you dislike it. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm tired of seeing stuff like that. And see, my thing is, I almost got to fight with one chick because I saw that, and I've known her for a while, and when I saw that, I said some ugly stuff. I cussed her out, and I was ready to jump on her because I'm sitting here looking at your children crying, and that's the part that pissed me off. Your children sitting here crying because they hungry, and I'm listening to their stomach growl. That's the reason why I was getting ready to jump her. That was the reason, because I can't stand for a helpless child to not be able to, you know what I'm saying? You can't take up for yourself. You're a child. You're helpless. And I'm sitting here looking at you, mistreat them and dog them out. I'm not gonna call DHR. I'm gonna whoop your behind. I ain't gotta call DHR. But by the time I get through whooping you up, you gonna go straight to the grocery store and you gonna get some food and you gonna feed your children when I get through with you. Simple as that. I'm not gonna get you in trouble like that because I don't think that being in the system is gonna help. Now, depending on the situation, being in the system just might help that child. But when I know you know better and you got the resources, I'm gonna whoop it back into you. I'm not gonna call DHR on you. I'm not gonna do that. Now I can understand if it was an abusive situation and you was beating your kids half to death and you was letting whoever was staying, your old man or whatever, beat them half to death. Yeah, I'm calling DHR. They need to get the hell up out of there. If it's a situation like that where they, y'all beating the pump out of them. But see, like I said, when you are given the resources and you sitting here, your children ain't eating, but you want to sit here, oh, I got you. I'm gonna knock sense back into you. I got you. But like I said, the situation sometimes all that or whatever different. So, but like I said, share the video, like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. And peace.